So when they would catch an informer, they would light a tire on fire and put it around the Negro. That's called a necklace. In other words, they would burn up the Negro. We're not into that. Remember, we're going to be kind to our snitches. No, really, because we're trying to make a new world. If we make a new world and we didn't kill all the snitches and did all of this, you know, first of all, you can't kill with 1 or 2 snitches because the feds will set up one of his snitches for you to kill. And then the one that helped you killing them is the feds. And we learned all this 30 years ago. The first case was in California. That's why I'm so familiar with it. One Black Panther leader is working with 2 other guys. And they discovered that one of them is a snitch. So when they was going to Santa Cruz, not far from Oakland, they get out into the woods and the real Black Panther, the 2 guys that was with him, kills another low-level snitch. Well, who was the other guys? They was regular FBI agents. And the other one was just a low-level snitch. They just had him killed. So they could get the brother by having, do you remember years ago, it's only about 15, maybe it's almost about 20 years ago. Yahweh Ben Yahweh and all of them was having all them problems because they bumped, I didn't say they bumped, I know they wouldn't bump nobody off. But all the groups that start bumping off people, the next thing they look up in court is they got a murder beat. How? The feds sent the snitch in, let them know who the snitch is, and got the people next to him ready to help or ready to hear the order given. All he got to do, all Yahweh Ben Yahweh has got to say is kill that nigga. Bam! Conspiracy to murder. He finished. Right? They do that all the time. That's why we don't want to hurt nobody. We're going to hug them to death. That's our vision. We want to be a world-class organization, right? Our vision is not an old-time Negro. We want to be creative. All other organizations historically and countries have knocked over snitches because they could never reach success with all them talent tales and Uncle Tom's telling on them, right? Therefore, you have to be creative to develop an organization that can survive and thrive in an environment full of stooges and snitches and not be out to get rid of them. You're going to hug them to death. Now, you got to admit, that's brand new. That's brand new. That's what we're going to do. That's what we've been doing. Right? Nobody can tell us how to do nothing. Right? And then we're not mad all the time. Otherwise, you'd be mad all day long because the snitches do something to you every day. All I do is put my arm around the snitches. I'm telling you, I talk to them, so I know how you feel. I said, I'd feel bad if I was a tattletale too. Telling the white folks everything. You know, not being able to look in the mirror. I said, I know how you feel. You know what I mean? Because it don't hurt you if you get rid of him. They got 50 more people lined up. Down at the poorhouse, in jail, everywhere. Needing a job, right? So, I really feel for you. I said, I tell them, but man, if you just try, you know, it's easier to stop snitching than it is to stop using dope. It's easier to stop snitching than it is to stop smoking. You know, all try to stop smoking. That's hard. Get up in the night, trying to chew gum, eating on your fingers. Right? You don't do that if you stop snitching. If you stop snitching, all you do is say, well, I have a little less money. I might have to do that a little bit of that time the boss told me about it. I might have to get a job. I might have to become a plumber or something. But you don't have no, like if you try to stop using heroin, that's hard. Right? All everything before, it's hard to stop smoking weed. Just smoking weed is hard to stop. It ain't that hard to stop snitching. All you got to do is say, I'm going to stop kissing that European's behind. I quit. And throw your snitch card away. Just throw it out the window. You know, at our masjid in Oakland, next door, one of the brothers used to be kind of big time. And he started losing his property around town and everything. And I knew him from the old days. And every time I would go into the masjid, go in the backyard of the masjid, I would find 3 or 4 bass pipes. Every night, he'd say, this bass pipe is killing me. And he'd throw it over our fence. He did that for years. Finally, they just came and moved him on out of the place. But he was trying every night. He knew that the bass pipe was killing him. Right? That's when they was freebasing. That was smoking good stuff. It wasn't this dumb crack that they got. Freebase is a little better, but it's just as addictive. And he'd throw it over the fence. Whoop. And then the next day, he'd get him another pipe. All the pipes was rather than brand new, hardly used, because he would quit every night. It's easy to stop snitching in the night. All you got to do is make up your mind. Okay, if we can say we want to be a world-class organization, we're going to get to where we're going without hurting nobody, right? Without doing none of the things that all other organizations had to do to grow, develop, and survive. That is innovative, right? What is it? That's what we want to do. Can't nobody stop us. Can't nobody tell us what our picture of success is, right? We choose it for ourselves. So, you can snitch all you want. Anybody that's telling, you can snitch all you just look in your own mirror. I ain't going to look in there with you. Snitch all you want, but I tell you, if you want to be happy, now I never talk about happiness, but if you want to feel like a whole human being, the only way you can do it is if whatever that you do to become successful, it don't hurt nobody else. If you get, when you start getting big, you start chopping people down. I experienced it myself in Jahiliyyah. You start old friends, they don't, you got to bust them upside the head because they owe you money. You went to school with the guy. His sister was your first girlfriend or something, and you got to beat him upside. And then the bigger you get, you ain't just beating nobody up now. You cutting out a whole neighborhood. You the mayor now. In order to stay mayor, you got to cut out this whole city. You know what I mean? You got to do like the mayor now. He got to break us all. Isn't that right? He got to destroy. You notice all the Negro mayors after Marion Barry come taken. See, one thing about Marion Barry, he hurt himself, but he didn't never take nothing from you. Right? How many people he sent to the penitentiary for stealing? I don't remember no case. Right? He ain't never sent nobody to investigate that nigga. He's stealing all the money. What did he say? Any money you can steal, steal it. I don't even want no cut. Right? When I came here, Marion Barry was the mayor. He got all kind of cases, but everybody else, boy, you could drive in any department and say, I want license to fly airplanes upside down. They said, can you read and write? No. I said, don't make no difference. Let me just charge you extra $50 for that. Where's my test? You don't take it. Right? Wasn't DC like that? You didn't have to have no tags, no nothing. Just go down and they say, oh, you get the tag? That ain't nothing. You get the whole package for $35. Remember that?